How's it going, ladies and gents? It's Flack. Here we have my 3000 GT VR4. We need to replace oil cooler lines. Now, I've already done it. The car's actually completely done. I just haven't filmed this part, but it's like the introduction. Oil cooler is right here behind the bumper, and you have two lines going to it that fit onto what appears to be the oil filter housing. That's where two 24mm banjo bolts are. This is definitely something you can do in your driveway or your garage. Of course, do it safely, but it's something that you can definitely do by yourself. So let's get started. Here we go. 7 bolts. This little rubber gasket. 10mm. Remove that wheel well panel. It was right here. Just a couple of clips and some screws. Actually, some of the screws were from the bumper there behind here. Alright, there's my old oil cooler, and there's some more bolts that I've got to take care of. Mitsubishi was not fooling around when they developed this car. This bumper's got like 20 screws holding it. To remove these snake lenses, I'm going to link the video to this guy that I found. I found this video of how to remove the front bumper, and he said I had to remove the snake eyes as well. So I'll be linking that in the description. Alright, there we go. I just want to get the bumper off a little bit so that way I can get my grubby little hands in there. And there are the two fittings right there. Old oil cooler is out. 2 24mm banjo bolts. Alright, got some brand new lines and 8 of the banjo bolt gasket washer thingies. I soaked the bolts in brake clean, and of course it evaporated all, so now I've got to spray them down again, but for the most part they are clean. Since this is a 2-piece line, it makes it a little bit more difficult because I don't want to tighten this flare up and then not be able to use the banjo bolt onto the housing. I'm going to use a little bit of silicone grease, just a little bit on these gasket crush washers, just in case. I don't want to damage that small bit of rubber. Just so that everyone knows, these banjo bolts, they do have a oil flow hole. You don't need to line them up. There is a channel in the fitting itself. There we go, the lines are all fitted up. I need to tighten everything down, but that's why this bracket is here, because I think that gives the form it needs to fit correctly, because if that's cockeyed just a little bit, yeah, that's not gonna be good. All right, feed this through. Is this a 12? Yes, it is. Excellent. That's exactly what I need. Alright, I think this is going to be about as good as I can get when it comes to a camera angle. Again, these little crush washers I've lightly lubricated. Don't need a lot, just a little. Alright, there's that one. It's in. It's not torqued, but it's in. And I'll just sort out, test everything like tightness-wise before I start it. Oh, this is going to be a tough one. Yeah. Okay. What I should have done... Oh, I just hit my head. Ow! Right on the freaking quarter panel. Ow! I have to put my hands in the way of the video camera, so sorry guys. This would be so much easier if I had a lift, but alas, I do not. Alright, there we go. Now I just need to tighten them. Oh, I just realized something. I'm not going to be able to get to this one easily if I do this one first, so I've got to undo what I've done. I'm going to be covered in undercoating by the time this is done. And there's no freaking room in this car. Alright, there goes nothing. Just gonna shut it off for now. And just double check everything. That looks good, that looks good, that looks good. Yep, looks good. Now I just put everything back together to test it. And there we go, oil pressure's reading good. No oil light on the dash. Yeah, I gotta try to get that lifter tick fixed. Actually, there's a lot of things I need to fix on this car, but yeah. Alright, now to just put the panels back on. Alright, next day I just started it. It's in its high idle mode. Temperature is cold, of course, and oil pressure is good, and barely a peep out of it. So last night I took it out for a spin and brought it relatively close to red line. There's an old saying, a red line a day keeps the carbon away, and I do believe in that. Thanks for watching, guys, and stay tuned for more.